Thank you for joining us today and learning how to request access to a tax account number under a primary profile. This video will show you how to request access to those accounts that have existing MyPath profiles and for those who have not yet created one. When requesting account access to another user's account type, you will need to have one of the following forms of validation: an online business registration confirmation number, a Path letter ID number, a payment amount made for that account type, or the amount on the liability line on a return filed under that account type. This is considered a logged-in function, meaning you will need to be signed into your account to complete the transaction. You'll start by going to mypath.pa.gov and locating the black logon box near the top of the screen. Enter in your username and password and then click the Log On button. Then locate the Access Management tile. Then you'll need to select Request Account Access. Next, you'll need to select the account type which you are looking to gain access to. You will then need to provide either the account ID, or in this case, since we're looking for an employer withholding account number, you can put the withholding account ID. We're going to use the account ID for today's video. Then you'll need to select the identification type. You can either select Federal Employer ID, Individual Taxpayer ID, Revenue ID, or a Social Security number. For this account, we're going to use the Federal Employer ID number. You'll then need to enter in the Federal Employee ID. Next, you'll need to provide a form of validation. This is one of the 4 pieces of information mentioned in the beginning of this video. If you are unable to provide one of the 4 types of verification, you will need to click the box asking that a MyPath access letter be sent to the person or entity that you are trying to gain access to. Once they receive the letter, they will need to provide you with the code and letter ID for you to enter back into MyPath. For this video, we're going to select a return line item. So we'll need to put in the amount of a liability from an employer withholding return that's already on file. Then click Submit. Since this person does not currently have a MyPath profile, the access will be given automatically once you're able to verify that information put into the previous screen. You'll be taken to a confirmation screen saying that your request has been submitted for approval. Click OK to be routed back to your home page. To add an account where the user already has an existing profile, you will repeat the same steps we just walked through for a user who does not have an existing profile. However, in this situation, since the account you are requesting access to does have a setup MyPath profile, they will need to log in and grant you access after you submit your request. Find the Access Management tile. Again, you'll need to click the Request Account Access. You'll again need to enter in the account details. You'll need to select the account type. For this user, we're going to select Sales and Use Tax, and then enter in the account ID for their Sales and Use Tax account. And select the identification type. For this user, we're going to select Social Security number. And again, you'll need to select one of the 4 options for account validation or select the MyPath access letter. For this user, we're going to use the return line item again and click Submit. You will then again get a confirmation saying that your request has been submitted and is pending approval. Since this user already has an existing MyPath profile, they will need to go in and grant you access to their account. Please have the primary profile user go in and log into their primary profile. Once logged in, they'll need to navigate to the Action Center. Here they will see that they have a new account access request. They'll simply need to click on the request and hit either Grant or Deny. When granting permission access to their account, they will also need to list the access level they would like you to have. This includes either filing returns and making payments, making payments, or view only. Make sure that the grant box is selected before we click Submit to finalize. Once the user of the primary profile has gone in and approved your access, you will then need to log back into your profile. You will see that that user is now listed under your profile.